Yeah. What is today?
Wednesday.
Today hump day? Yes.
It's the Hump Bishop Day. It's the middle of the week, sir. How you been?
Yeah, just checking. Remember the week just beginning. It don't feel like Thursday.
Oh yeah. Yo, we have missed 2 days this week. Very, very short week. We missed Monday for Via de la Lone Ras Day.
Oh my
what did you mean? Wait there again.
Oh.
What? Anyway, hold on, man. Stop the laugh.
Oh,
we missed that day, and then we got sitting at the house this Friday.
Oh man.
Behave yourself, young you.
I have to pray to the gods right now, my Levi. God, like I used to look funny.
Yo. So yes, man.
Oh Lord.
Hump day.
Yeah, all right.
Good read.
I mean, all smiles and all that good. But we could jump right, that, tragedy, that community right there.
Sad, bro. Sad.
Sad. I know the family.
Wow.
Like we were saying just a minute ago, I don't know how you process that. I don't even want to imagine how you process that, but prayers go to the family, man. All the aunts and everybody, and like I say, I know them, personally.
Yeah. When I saw all that coverage that was happening on Facebook, the first thing I felt about was for the family, because bro, you can't figure, you can't even imagine how that must feel if you walk in those shoes. So all our condolences go to the family. We know what those age kids are a handful sometimes, and they move around quickly before you know what happened and gone from your sight. So we need to keep all of that into consideration and just ask whichever God you believe in to give these people the strength. I hope these people know that the entire country, I believe, is grieving with them. Everybody grieving with them, So, yeah, man. Sorry about that.
Quite a scene, I turned on Facebook and then that was what I saw. I was like, okay, what's happening here?
Mm-hmm.
Couple of individuals, I guess, from what was shown, ended up. I still don't know the full. Some are saying, the child went missing from earlier in the day. I don't know, but yeah, man. How you process that? I don't know how you process
that. Whichever way it happened, whichever order it happened, the outcome is the same. You have a family grieving. You have a family grieving, and you have a young child no longer with us. And, bro, like I say, some people come up and right away I got a text early this morning, talk about fence that it no. It's not about blaming nobody and stuff like that. It's not about that. It's just about a little bit of grieving right now for the city. So yeah.
And we've heard about these things. Not the first time something like that has happened.
Mm-hmm.
We've over the years, some young ones have slipped out of the eyesight of parents and loved ones and guardians. Mm-hmm. Actually, when I know myself, and I saw kids have been, drowning in nothing less than a bucket of water.
Yep.
In the back of the yard, some pool, some water area. It happens every so often.
I actually know a family like that whose one of their child drowned in a half bucket.
This is what I'm saying.
White bucket of water.
This is what I'm saying.
What happened? The bucket was out there half with water. Everybody was playing, and the kid walked over to the bucket, leaned in, and fell over.
Right.
And nobody realized that bro, things happen. And a lot of times people always say God working in mysterious ways. Why was this done? Is that, there are lessons I guess we learn. I guess. But you can't explain that to nobody close to the child. All you have to do is, hope that, they go through this all right. Yeah.
Also, I saw was there like a fire in Greek? I think I saw
yes,
big blaze.
The life of one person.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. It claimed the life of a person. And not only that, right here in the city, there was a fire that I know that one of my Hannah, they're collecting money in the class, to help, to donate for that fire. Yo, accidents happen. But one fire does something where all you need is a smoke alarm. A lot of these fires that kick off, if there was a smoke alarm, a $20 smoke alarm.
No, okay, you said that. No, I guilty of that. So, I mean, first question would be, where do you buy that? Where do you get that from?
We bought one from Simon Kwan. A lot of these stores sell smoke detectors. I have to tell you the truth. The smoke detector that we bought the other day stopped working. It just, you press it and it just not to work. Change it back, to work. And it was about a month now, and I'm guilty of not getting one back yet. But I know I sleep. Yeah, I sleep much better knowing there's a smoke detector in there. If you could get a fire extinguisher, that leave it more expensive, like $100 or something, and change.
But what size?
Surprised, huh?
For what size?
Oh, get who you want for it. The whole about right about there.
I know they have some little ones you keep in your car.
Yeah,
they have some big ones.
The skinny one about that and about 18 inches tall.
Okay. Okay, that's bigger than the other one.
Yeah, when you get one of those and you have a smoke detector, you would be surprised if that thing go up, a fire break out, right away it wakes you up. And second of all, if you have an extinguisher, you might be able to save your house.
Can we get the number on the screen? 280-4299. 280-4299. That's the number to call, please.
Yeah.
So tell me, Sonny, when if you end up using the fire extinguisher, is there a refill? You can refill that?
Yes, you can refill it. And again, I want to tell you.
Who does that?
Crofty. That's all. Okay, here it is right here. Fire extinguisher.
Okay, that's the little one. Okay, so how much is that?
That's the little one, exactly. Now, the other day we worked by the motorcycle, and next thing I know, part of the motorcycle they on fire. Right away, Alien, yes, we get the motorcycle on fire, grab the fire extinguisher, and out it, quick, bang, 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 out. So we have to go get that refilled.
Where? Who does that?
Fabregas, I believe.
You see, there's a lot of little information where a little bit of knowledge would go a far way. It's not a thing that we not promote that. We not promote that. And I don't know the whatever ministry responsible for the fire service.
Yeah.
Would do good with a little bit of infomercials and get information out as to. It's not common knowledge. We not think about, for the most part, people generally not think about I have to, as part of everything, as one light and one battery fan will charge up for when the weather or current go. We not think about one fire alarm. You know what I mean? It's not a thing that we think offhand. It's something that's needed.
Tell the truth. Here on the Morning Stew, we were suggesting this.
I do think because I don't have one. Why I'm saying it because in my mind, it's not a thing that I put at the front page to say, okay, I need to get this. No. I think I have to put it down that I need to get one or two of that. One
Yeah.
especially in your kitchen area.
Yeah. When you see on the news a fire happen and somebody lose everything, in this case, somebody lost their life, it make you realize that $120 for this, I guess, something like. And you know, when I got this, when we went to an expo, we got this at an expo that we went to, and I got this, and the smoke alarm. Those things save your life, man. Those save your life.
So
And that's something when you put it to protect it. You know.
Like I said, you know, I think the $120 is for the initial tank itself, right?
Yeah, that's for the initial tank,
and
I believe to fill it up, that's something I almost like 70. I don't know. I never filled it up yet. I have to go fill it up, but not that much. Not that much. And again, this is not for advertisement. This is for safety. Probably gas sell these.
I mean, I'm saying because you know, for the average Joe, it's not a cheap thing, and that's a small one. I would feel more comfortable with the home verge and the bigger one.
The big one.
But that probably would cost you a grip.
Yeah.
It's not a cheap thing.
Yeah. You see, well, I'm not rich like you, so when I look on the two-prong effect.
I just say I would have wanted it. I don't say I could afford it.
Listen, when your fire alarm goes off, your smoke detector goes off. Hopefully, you could grab.
Early stage. Early stage.
Yeah, like that. But God forbid it don't. You would need the bigger one, But it's just a peace of mind, bro. And when I look on it, I'd be for real. This not only if I don't go out and buy a home, so we don't say no, I don't buy no, we don't buy a fire extinguisher. Then I buy a quarter bag. You have to prioritize.
You think if you have a bucket of sand in your house would have served the same purpose?
Yeah, well, it would have helped.
Like hardly grease fire. If I grease fire, I don't want water.
No, you want sand, but there's grease fire, I don't want water. A lot of people don't know that, Oh, I know something else. If your hot pot with Eileen there start to flame up, just put one cover on it.
Yeah, cover it. Yeah.
You don't have to you put water, put one cover on it, and then
cover it. Yep. Cut the oxygen.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so, you will get frightened when that fat get hot.
You panic, boy. You panic. Yep.
Because
I know about that because I remember one time that foreign I made to make something, and the oil get hot, and I picked up the oil. It wasn't on fire, and I took it over to the sink, like one Republican, and I put it in at the sink.
As a razor.
One drop of water, Frisco.
Yeah.
Hit the thing, and that sucker exploded, burned the hell out of my hand all around here.
Like a real Azerasian, huh?
I'm telling you. Right?
Casale, fire alarm. I guess you could order it from the States if you got it like that. Amazon, different prices.
Yeah. That's actually the one I had.
It's for $21 here, 21 US.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got friends and family in the States, when they send the lead box and barrel, then they throw in a 2 smoke detector.
Casale, when you send the Morning Stew box, put in 3 of them there.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Remember where I did tell you, a lot of people have a lot of opinions about this thing that's happening in Gaza. And they play like they don't know about treaties and palaces, but you got some people out there who could read between the lines. Like in time, you look on the Valley Frisco and you put up your hand like so, I tell and read between the lines by. Yes. But anyway, when you could read between the lines, yesterday, the Biden administration told Israel had given it 30 days to increase the humanitarian supplies in Gaza, or we want stop sending weapons to them. Now, why that is important is like what we said yesterday. After the election, they make decision, but before the election, they can't make no unilateral decision because they get the Jews pissed off at them. So what they need to know to appease the Arab voters that foreign, then they give them an ultimatum, 30 days. You know what people could starve and dead in 30 days? Because of humanitarian to get through. But anyway, that's after the election. So when all the smoke settled on the election, then they start to clamp down on Israel because Israel, they lose their mind, Frisco. Israel, they lose their mind. Yesterday.
Yeah, I think their thing is one, okay, fair enough to protect the allies, but destabilizing the region is not a thing that they want to happen. Especially when it's your guy doing the destabilizing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I mean, hey, American policies is a weird thing.
After Israel bombed Lebanon, the mayor and some of his officials, they had a crisis meeting. They were holding a crisis meeting saying, oh, hell, Israel, the bomb way again. Where we do and where Israel do. Hit the compound that they had the crisis meeting and kill the mayor and everybody. You know? Yo, that is on the yo, bro. They need to have one straightaway drone somewhere. They must go on straightaway drone somewhere. But, this guy is nuts. Speaking about nuts, Donald Trump held a rally. Frisco.
That is wild. Man, I don't know what that was.
Did you see it?
That was wild.
For 40 minutes, this guy just stood there doing the jerk. But, the jerk, it's out there to do the jerk. And played some of the big hits like Ave Maria by Pavarotti. Ave Maria.
That guy is, he's weird.
No, you see, no to me, that's the why Trump could say and do things that nobody, like, he could get away with it because everybody know, this guy's an idiot. That's the way he that do it, that's the way he that say. But the thing, how do the people that support him defend actions? How could everybody try to say, oh, that was a wonderful thing he did. That was a beautiful. One of the people passed out in a thing. Is there anybody else want to pass out?
Yes. Two people passed out because of the heat. And my boy said, anybody else want to faint?
Anybody want to faint?
That guy is, he's situational. He has no tact.
Guy's an idiot.
He has no tact. He's a weird person who does not know how to relate. He don't know if he conform to the situation around him. He's a weirdo. He doesn't know how to react to simple, common human behavior.
He's a narcissist.
Ask him a question about anything and it comes back to him. He's definitely Donald Trump is even if you don't want to vote that way because you might not agree with some of the Democratic policies, that guy he's out there. He was on Mars. He's on Mars.
I would have voted for Satan. He did it way before I voted for Donald Trump.
That guy is American. It's good TV, entertaining TV to watch.
Yo, and I'll tell you something, bro. Honestly, one part of me, you don't want to see Donald Trump.
But I want to know, how does an individual like that even get there?
Because the Republican Party is a bunch of idiots.
Anywhere else in the world, or I mean, any other time in history, like, you would think that people would say, no, that guy is not the guy. He's not the type of individual that even belongs in that scenario. But for some strange reason, he is. It's wild. Know what happened? It's wild.
If people remember, Trump got elected 1 year after The Apprentice was finished. Which was a big show. All The Apprentice fans voted for Trump. Not the political stalwart, the TV star. When Trump got in, that fanatic base, most of them live in like trailer parks and like that, the MAGA crowd, a lot of them are trailer park, things. And once they got in and Trump had control of them, and the real Republicans when they realize if they say anything against Trump, he would sick his MAGA sheeps against them, they start to shut up and eventually start to back and support Trump, even though they know that he was an idiot. But now they already cast the lot. They're like when divorce where you don't want to get the divorce because you will lose everything. This is what happened today. If they separate from Trump, now they will lose everything. So now they have to follow Trump. But what about the voters? What about the regular people with a trailer? They don't have any trailer park. They do have a college education. They're not racist. How do you defend Trump? When you see this man have a meeting and he can't talk,
well, that's why I think that way play out now where, again, you have people who might not be Trump, but who probably know they with as in the party politics, and they with that side. But some now have to say, well, man, this bally really make it hard for me if we got this direction because of the what? Right. Why they look? Hey, I don't know. They're like, you better believe. And the guy with the run for prime minister, they have conversation with the Guatemalan president about, and he send flowers, and he carry shate, and they're like, you to watch that, they play out, and that the guy you to support. They're like, you to watch that, you watch, when I know myself, and watch, American TV, by America, and Russia, the one of America's greatest, from time was time, adversary. And you to watch the guy with the run for president, we were in charge of national security. They have some kind of fanatical relationship with your number one adversary. It's wild to see that, and then Americans pretend that they know they. How you even support that? They're like, and I bring it back to Belize. You think we could ever have, if we ministry not even send a protest note, and we the up in arms against that guy? But imagine we watch one of we candidates for prime minister, or they cross Guatemala, they have sweet talks, you know what I mean? And we support that. That would be wild. Like, but this to play out like real, like, man, like the world gone mad or they gone. I know
that's the why, like I tell you, bro, you never get into a cult, never be considered a sheep, because you want to find somebody where make you believe. The people that claim to be MAGA are supposed to be the biggest patriots in the U.S. They're supposed to hate communism.
But there was a boat parade and a group of the Halachum Halon Nazi flags, the flag in America. It's like that is wild.
Like I said,
what they go on over there?
How do the people? That's why I have no apology for when I think about MAGA followers, because something not correct within our head. When you look at this man, I only said this is the man where I want to follow. That means you're dumber than that man.
But the problem is, they're not any follow the man. They are individuals, obviously. One whole boat parade with a bunch of boats, with a bunch of Americans flying Nazi flags.
Well, it shows you where... the only thing where Donald Trump need right now to be Hitler, that Ali mustache.
But again, not just Donald Trump, but not just Donald Trump. There's an active demographic in America that you'd be surprised with a different viewpoint than what you believe America really is.
There's an acronym TPT, Trailer Park Trash.
No, but they're not trailer park. They're money big boat. They're money. They fly Nazi flags.
Nazi flag. Well, I want to tell you, bro, it just shows you that there's a lot of underlying racism in the United States, and what they needed was a Pied Piper to pull it out. And Donald Trump is the biggest. I never see a man put on dark makeup where he hate black people so much. I know. You know where I did notice, Frisco? Even have people that comb my hair or they put on the makeup for I know. Then they put it on all kind of way. Got blotches over his face. The man that to himself on stage literally.
But I like Hulk Hogan and John Wayne, man. Like, we grew up to watch them, and for some part, your childhood or young adulthood, they're like, oh, those are the guys, and those are your TV superstars until social media come and you find out that they're individuals, they dark. And so your hero that you used to watch or your favorite movie star is not your favorite movie star. Like, did it like, right? Your favorite rapper now find out that your favorite rapper are some kind of freak. It's like...
Right. The only song I know what did it do was Sting's song.
I mean, yo, like, we have to know, did it done ruin the whole shenanigans, though. You know what I mean? Oh, boy.
Did it done did it.
Did it done did it. The world's gone mad. I mean, hey. But you see, that, you know, we live in a time, you know, where people are afraid now. They're like, people are afraid for, woke time, you call it. So people are afraid for showing their hand now.
Yeah.
It's for many years, many decades, people had their hand for blend in. But now in a time where, there's no repercussions for showing your hand, so let's show them hands.
But you know how there's this saying where everything that happens in the dark comes out in the light or something like that. You could imagine these people that was doing these things 20, 30 years ago, just the party, and all of a sudden, boom, they realize, oh man, I might be in some trouble here. You know, boy, that's rough. I still don't know how he did it. Take it 1 minute, this man now a billionaire, next minute he's a convict. You know, and that's rough. Maybe
right.
a chance to adjust.
Hey, enough about Trump. He's a nut. Hey, I can't put it no other way, man. You can't not see what you're seeing. He's listen to me. I just wait for Kimmel and Colbert and them guys at night so that I can have a good laugh. It is wild.
Exactly.
It is.
Trump tell women, I am your protector.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I ain't a take away on the rights.
He's funny though. He is.
I wonder who Castellan vote for. Castellan says when you go through trailer parks in America, they are full of Confederate flags. Exactly. They don't want to be
Confederate flags
people.
are one thing. Nazi flags are another thing.
That's why, like I said, trailer park trash. And these things may not be politically correct, but they are woke. They are correct. You know, if you know a person who had to walk around with the Confederate flag in the United States of America, the Confederate flag is a traitor's flag. You know, it's a traitor's flag.
Well, it's a pro-slavery position.
Huh?
It's a pro-slavery position.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a racist position, automatically.
You have these black people out there, and they're so-called black people, where they support Donald Trump. Any black person where they support Donald Trump should get their black race card revoked, and not given back to them until they go to a Muslim school and do something like that. Because we don't have black people. We don't have black people. If we are black people, where we support Trump, we would have been the black people who are selling on their own people to the Europeans during slavery. Because we would have been the house niggers. Because how could we like somebody where we know hate to we don't know this man hate but we don't like him. We know that real shit.
Well,
inbox me. Messenger me.
Some people, they say, boy, I don't want to get the whip, so I want self-preservation. Just put me up in the house. Let me mix that lemonade for you, sir.
Exactly. How you like it, boss?
Hey, I ain't mad at nobody who want to mix the Kool-Aid. Hey, I can't mad at nobody who want to mix the lemonade, G. Make you get a whipping, just not advocate for somebody else. Which in them? Hey, I don't man, you don't get no, self-preservation. I'm a help the G. Yeah, you want 2 scoops of sugar, master?
Out of the jungle.
Hey, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hey, if I had a choice, I would not be down there. Oh, hell no.
Right? Yo.
I don't believe that because you up there, you ain't better though. Because master still look for you like you are nothing.
Yeah, exactly that's the thing. Master still, the only thing you are to master a piece of furniture where they take care of the other furniture as in the house. You know? Yeah. Yo, my best role there was Samuel Jackson in a Django. Yo, that I wanna My favorite. Nobody could have make a better horse nigga than Samuel Jackson. Yes, yo, that was my ballet. I feel like him more than Django.
All
Yeah.
right, it's hump day, man. Yes, Samuel
Yes.
L. Jackson. Who's that? Easy the driver. Big up yourself.
Yes.
Well, let's see. At this current situation, at this current moment, in the city, sun is shining.
Weather is sweet.
There's still that disturbance still lingering, hasn't really moved. The models are still running. Until the center of that, whatever that scenario is, moves on land, I will not be comfortable. So for a couple of days, it's been chilling out there. The longer I chill, I don't know. But it is out there, it's still hanging around. What do the models say? Let's see. I mean, the one model that has been
consistent.
Very consistent with having a low pressure form, Sir GFS. I mean, the model runs. It's still not looking like what it was looking like last week. And until it moves inland, I mean, which is what, which would be tomorrow. That is what it's looking like. Whatever the center of that wave, not a depression just yet. What is it? Let's see. What is it really? It's a disturbance. That's what they're calling it. It's a disturbance.
Very good.
Everything in official DOM says is highly unlikely, but until you know. So 10% and 20% chances over 2 and 7 days, but until it moves in, that's the moment where I feel a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
As long as there's disturbance over hot water,
no rest.
Yeah, sleep at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yesterday, when Alien came and he said, "Wow," he said somebody put out an advisory about something, and I said, "Oh, let me hear it." And when I heard it, I said, "Oh, that's what we would have said this morning." Anyway, we would like to say good morning going on to Miss Alicia Williams also. Let me see, there's a few people out there. Miss Alicia Williams says, after I got tired of them stealing from me, I put up 2 cameras and I spent almost a year and a half doing my own private investigation. I know exactly what I'm talking. Anyway, all right.
What is that about?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Okay, 1 minute ago, all these came up 1 minute ago. You say, and meant to say, and each and every one I'm telling you about have major drug problem. Oh, he's talking about trailer park. Very poor, and these are the reasons why these people turn and work with organized crime, which are just a cover-up. It's all behind the scenes, behind race.
Okay.
But there was somebody else, let me see if I could reach that comment.
There's
he agreed with Mr. Frisco with something.
What I would say, if our politicians are, heading across the border with our adversary, and there are situations that we question that play out. Some of our reactions and things that have been said, we find, alarming. We feel as Belizeans, some of us, that shouldn't happen. Some believe that more things need to happen based on the fact of Guatemala's position, which has enlightened. And some believe that we should take more drastic measures. Of recent, who said that? Was it Will?
No, actually, I see one here. It says Jackie Hines. Good morning.
No, that right there, sir. That right there. What did I say? Some believe that we should take the stand like we were quick to cut diplomatic relations with Israel. Some feel like we should do the same thing with Guatemala.
Exactly. Exactly.
While ministers have said, well, it's all about economic activity and you got to keep the trade going.
Oh, please,
And,
please.
Guatemala is a different animal than. And
Yeah.
again, things like that have people on different sides of that fence. So this is why we're going.
I want to say good morning going out to Mr. Roy Turner and Jackie Hines.
Okay. You want to take this one?
Yeah.
We don't normally take first break, but we're going to break right now, so you're on the fringe of the break. Krem, hello.
Take that one.
Wait, how you call my country Guatemala animal? That will happen to you.
What?
You call my country Guatemala animal just now.
I don't know where to talk about, sir.
Yeah, that's funny to talk to.
I just say I don't know where you to talk about.
I have my good friend here, sir, me, Lisa Lou, and our friends them that came in from off the cruise ship.
All right, welcome aboard.
Yes. Where are they from?
All right, where you from?
Good morning.
Morning. Who that? That sound like Lisa Love.
Lisa.
That Lisa Love.
How you guys
Watch out.
doing?
I found the calls. Hey, Groove, we know we normally take call and we grab the one with her. How for the cruise ship?
Yes.
I
Tell
am
them
here
report
from
to work
Rolling with
pronto.
Sunny, and I have my two friends here from Oklahoma and Pasadena. Say good morning,
Boy,
guys.
no
Good morning.
Pasadena.
Morning, everybody.
Hi, did you pass dinner yet?
Yeah,
Oh, we got to buy some bolito tonight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, Sonny, please drop Lisa right straight to work.
Yes,
please.
yes.
me.
Please drop Lisa at 3304 Amandala Drive.
Mandela Drive.
Yes.
So how is everything happening how is everything in
Everything is
Oklahoma
good.
and in Pasadena?
All right.
Everything is pretty good.
All right.
Yeah. So
Talk to you guys
as you can
soon.
see,
Take care.
All right. To set up our assignment for real.
So you're going on a break
exactly.
now?
Yeah.
All right, let me take you
Gotcha.
off the break.
Hear this now.
Yeah.
So tell me something. They're like you're legit two people you know, or it just happens to be.
No, these are people that I know.
All right.
These
So.
are people from my old school group that I always talk about.
Really?
Yes. So they came and we're here.
Let's get a couple words in. Yeah, man. Let me talk to them. Leave it.
Okay.
Yeah, make a talk
Here
to
you
them.
go. They want to talk to you. Hello.
Hi, where are you from?
I am from Oklahoma, Norman, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Very, very good. I saw the play and it was good. I saw the movie also. Yes.
What did you say, Ford?
I just want you to know that every now and again Lisa mentioned her group with you guys. And no matter how Lisa whatever she tell you, Lisa always they take advantage of me and Frisco on the show. I want you all to know that me and Frisco can't do nothing unless Lisa, say it's okay. So please try to talk to her about that.
Okay. So
All right. Hey, you guys have fun, man.
Thank you.
All right.
When are you guys going back?
Today.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
It's a one-day.
man,
It's
yes.
a one-day cruise stop.
Wow. Are you there with the one and only Sonny?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yo,
All right, Sonny.
Sonny, sing one song for them, Sonny. Sing one song for them before you go.
I'm sure he will.
All right, Sonny. Lisa, take care, man. Yeah, I know.
But take us out the break, please. Take us out the break.
So, let me take you guys out to a break. This is Crumb FM and XTV Believe. We're about to take our first commercial break on this beautiful day. To take a break and come back with you with more morning stew.
Y'all check us here.
Show off. Big show off.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Let's get the audio. Mike. Hit me. Hit me. Play it again. I'm not getting the. All right. If I get the audio, but yeah, Mike was in full effect.
Hey, what day is it?
It's hump day.
Good, thank you.
Real quick group. Fresh information from the Creme News Center. What we have is, I want to get into that first. What is today? Today is the 16th?
16.
What I have is an interview that was done with the babysitter and kind of explaining what happened.
Okay.
In her perspective. So let me 1 second. Let me pull that over here.
Here inside the Wednesday edition of the Hump Day Morning Stew, Miss Love is on assignment.
Okay, all right.
The Frisco and Juice Master holding down the fort.
Yeah, man. And again, this is a tragic scenario. But for news purposes, this interview was done. And I think most of the major mainstream media houses were there, a part of this interview, including our news editor. So let's take a listen to this. It's a bit lengthy. It's like 4 minutes and change. But, I mean, everybody wants to know, So there it is. Let's take a listen.
Ms. Fitzgibbon, tell us what happened yesterday while you were watching King.
Well, I made it get ready for go out, go carry one XTV baby home. And same time we look for go through the gate. So I tell her King don't go through that gate because he like walk out. So I tell her come inside and sit down on the refrigerator in front of here and eat brother because when I come back I bathe the brother. But apparently I never did get forgotten again. But the upstairs attend to the baby when I hear his sister point ask me, where is King? So I tell her King they out there on the fridge. So she gone out there. When she gone out there, she said King no they out there. So we start look for her, start holler for her. Here. So I come back here and when she come back here, my little grandson tell her, he say, King they in the kennel. So she laugh. So I tell her no laugh. I say that could be serious. So we gone, they look around, we got all about what we know he could have made there. And he come back. So when we come back, I tell she, I say, go check in the kennel one more time, see if I see slippers. And when I hear she ball out, when I call, I see the 2 slippers in the kennel. And then I start searching. I call him and I tell her, girl, I can't find King, but Tyreek tell me drop in the kennel. After that, I call the police when we see the slippers.
What was that moment like for you when you realized that this 6-year-old was in the canal?
And I came explain that, miss. I tell her, I hurt.
I imagine you'd been watching King for some time, so he was like your own.
Months.
Wow, so he was like a son to you, basically.
Yes, ma'am.
Was there any danger of that having happened before, like a scare that you would have had of a child falling in the canal before?
No, that never happened before, but when it there, they like run across, they went and they picnic pass with the horse, cause right panicking inside they patrol with the horse, right? So I tell her, I say, no, stop do that after my grandson used to do it. But he gone across it, when nobody never made it say, the libra me lock up right in here, and he see when he drop, and he said that he said that the boy dropped, but then I don't know who made the first hear all the back here when he said that, but the girl never take it serious. She started to laugh, so I tell her no laugh at a thing like that, because you never know.
Like how much time passed between him seeing the child fall and informing you? I know you say he informed another child first and then it reached you, like how long after?
Like go after 4. When
I mean, like from the time he said,
girl come and ask me for her, and then I start to look and say, but I left King pan the fridge, right? So when he come, and then she tell me how Tyreek tell her this one right here, tell her that the boy drop in at the kennel.
So how much time had done pass since he drop? More or less, you think?
I don't know.
And how much time had passed since you had put King? What time did you put King on the fridge?
Like after 3, I went to go for school.
Okay.
He came going through the gate and I tell her King no go through that gate.
Yeah.
And he turned back. And I gotta make sure that he depend on the fridge. I tell her not go nowhere because I bait kid them directly. By the time for them, it's soon time to go home. And right there, I didn't know what happened.
So you were caring for a bunch of different kids, and it was just in one of those moments when you were busy.
Sister and the brother, a 3-year-old, 6-year-old, and 12-year-old.
And you've been watching them since they were born, basically.
From King 5 months I watch King.
So that only he gone out there gonna watch the horses.
Just tell us what you're dealing with right now, because it must be difficult. You know, there must be some level of guilt, but also, you know, people who are pointing fingers at you and saying all kinds of things on social media. So what
always happen? Because people they don't think no time. They just want to get ignorant and put people down. They don't try to find out the side of the story. You know.
And the mother, what is she telling you?
She knows nothing. She know his son not keep still. She know he always want to go about.
She not blame you.
No.
Okay.
She understands.
And then you're still watching her other kids.
They not come to the all of them there, but the girl me there, she come to school after 3. Right?
But you will continue watching them?
I don't know why my no more pick them.
So this is your house.
Yes.
My
They
gentleman.
were at your house.
Yes, ma'am.
Is babysitting your primary source of income?
Yes, ma'am.
So now that you're going through this, you feel like you're not going to be babysitting anymore.
No.
All right, there you heard it. Yeah, not a good, not a good tale to tell.
That's rough.
Not a good position to be in as well.
Yeah, because that's another person right there. That I could imagine how she's feeling. Bro, it's just rough. I hope, well, I don't know what the mother and father they're thinking. I think I heard it was the father's birthday also.
Yeah, he had passed away from gun violence.
Okay, but it was his birthday, I think,
Yeah,
yesterday, I think. Yeah. Nobody, things like this, bro, are accidents. We know how young kids are. You put them down 1 minute and they move, they're gone, they're quick. The babysitter son, very sad, very remorseful. She, practically helped raise these kids, like you said. So I think that everybody that hurt, and please don't put no lewd remarks or up about anybody or stuff like that, man. It's already.
I mean, the real reality is that many people take on that job to look after people's kids between school hours and whatnot. They probably don't charge a grip, and it's almost entirely done in an environment, a regular home environment. Now, we know that there are daycare centers who charge a grip and have a specific type of environment for that. But we know in Belize there's a lot of people who just do babysitting in their own home, which means your own yard, which means your own environment. And that is where things like that, and this, happen every day, but the likelihood for something, I mean, it could have been your own. Again, we've seen this happen to people, parents, not just the babysitter. Yep. This has happened to parents in their own yard, in their own home, having, like you said, a bucket of water, a pan of water, one little pond in at the back of the yard. Okay. So it's the environment and children. And so, we know the environment where and I think nobody intentionally wants something like that to happen. But
the babysitter sound like a nice person because she talked about she had to go and bathe the kids. Yeah, I mean, you know that she sounds like is a nice person. She says she don't know if she want to continue babysitting.
Well, that's the thing.
Um,
You know, we not think about that stuff. We live,
yeah,
we in a Belize. This a normal thing, and again, this happens to parents in parents' care.
hmm, yeah,
I remember a couple of years back, a child, and again, this kind of thing happens every so often, and many times it happens right in the child's own home,
hmm,
right? It's not a scenario where no parent wants that to happen to them, but it does every so often. But we many people do that type of babysitting where it's just in the yard, and kids are always in the yard. It's not a quote unquote professional type environment.
and 99% of the time is fine.
Right, this is what I'm saying.
99%
Right,
of the time
right.
it's fine.
It's
Yeah.
right. Again, no, but hey, dazzling, I hear you. We're not saying it's the ideal scenario. We're not making an excuse. We're just saying sometimes the situation is just what the situation is,
Yep.
right? And
I know people where they do exactly what that lady was doing. I know people right now babysitting like 3 kids right in a yard. They take the kid to school, pick them up, and the kids are you look at them, they look clean, when they come from school, they change their clothes, and they take care of these kids. And the majority of people that do these kind of work, that's what they do. Unfortunately, accidents happen, and it's a terrible thing. I remember I had a vehicle one time that there was a knocking at the engine, and somebody asked me if they could use the vehicle just to go right to the road note, and it gone boom, and the engine seized. That could have seized with me. I knew there was it could have seized with me, but it just so happened it seized with that person, and they felt terrible. I had to tell them, yo, bro, it's not your fault. I knew whatever. So things happen all the time. Sometimes it happen with the owner, with the parent, and some other time it happen with babysitter. It's not the first time we heard something. Yeah, with like that. So
it's not an ideal scenario.
And it sounds like the families they get along very well because the mother, she says she's taking care of quite a few of the kids. Big Win says most people think you sit behind 3 monitors all day, but I grew up the bush, got in a little sweat in before my work day. We got bush the state still. Oh wait, okay.
I guess that earlier conversation, huh?
Yeah. Mine Big Wins.
But yeah, man. Again, and again, this we, and again, we're not making excuses, but to try to explain what
the
reality is for many people. Sometimes
yeah.
that's a cheaper scenario where you send, because of your financial position, you choose to find, and again, I have been, at some point, I stayed with relatives, babysitters, right? And it wasn't the quote unquote professional environment. It's you stay with somebody, they watch over you, but they not got any eye on you all the time. And that's just we reality. Now we grow up now, we could make a decision and say what type of environment you want your child if you could afford it.
Yeah.
Where daycare centers have more than one employees to look after a number of children they could. Right, so, again, we know when they make excuse, but as I said, these are some of the realities where people face.
And the thing is, it's not even always a financial thing. Sometimes it's just a person that that I know this person is a good person. I trust this person with my kid. So, you do that thing. Look,
yep.
We always try to find somebody to blame when something happens. And if you dig, you could find blame, but sometimes you understand that you know, if we want to be honest and fair, sometimes things just happen, you know, and it's no consolation. We need to try to take up for nobody. I just could imagine how bad this lady must feel. You know, that's her job, and she's thinking about not doing it anymore. You know, so it's a terrible thing. I know, you know, raising kids is a privilege, it's a blessing. I know grandmothers who, I know mothers who have to pay babysitters because grandmothers don't want to watch the kid. And the grandmothers don't realize what they're missing out with that. That's another story. But we should try to stop finding blame and just try to find a way to send positive vibes to everybody involved being at this case, man.
Yeah, I mean, when you have one person looking after several children, that is a that is a hard task to do.
That's a task in itself.
They say the upstairs with a baby. Now again, you could choose if you want your child. If you think that the person you have looking after your child might not have all the eyes and hands, knowing that you have several other kids, including maybe one baby. And so I know always depend on your child at any given time. You could choose to say, but again, that's not, you know, nobody think that we're going in tomorrow looking at the situation like that. Again, it's not an easy thing. I mean, we could look at many scenarios. Like I said, this happened with parents, and no parent they sign no petition so that could happen to their kid. But we've had that story in the news year after year. At intervals, you hear, well, the child was in the backyard, the parents were inside, and they were conscious. You could think the child in a room, you don't know when he moved, gone outside. Yeah. We read these stories. And we on the outside with judgmental eyes and look and say, oh, well, that the parent fault, that neglect, you know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's the armchair quarterback syndrome, where after something happened, you look back and everybody have the right answer. Everybody know what to do because something already happened. These are things that life throw away. That you know.
No, I mean, I'm a parent. Groover, you're not a parent, and I know at some point, there were some kind of close call with your own kid.
Yeah.
Like some kind of close call where it could have been the other way.
And you
chalk it up to luck and you know.
Me and Alain, the whole family there. Oh, I had one little pickup truck, and that village there picked me like riding at the back of pickup truck, right? So Alain, I'm going son, Alain knows me about 10 or 12, one riding at the back of the pickup truck. I said, no problem. I said, sit down on this side. Everybody used to ride and stand up and hold on and look over the top. I said, sit on this side, Al. So I'll sit down, and I took off from my house. As I got down the hill by the clinic, I was going to make a turn. I wasn't even going 15 miles an hour. I went to turn. The same time, Alain got up from where I said, sit here, Al, and he went to go over to the right side of the vehicle, and I'm making a left turn. 15 miles an hour, but he lost balance and flipped over the side of the vehicle. And I stopped right away. And if anybody heard the story, oh, Steve made a drive, Alain fly out of the back of the vehicle. You know, all kind of thing may have happened, but good thing we got a lot of interfering those people there. And Dudley say, I never see Steve never go fast. He said that Alain never keep still, Alain. You know, so. But these things happen, you know. Kids are kids. And, you know, you learn, the lesson I learned from that is, all right, you know the ride, you know the back of the pickup, no more. You know, and I dealt with it like that. But unfortunately, with all of these tragedies, there are hundreds of lessons you learn. Other people who we don't even know are learning things from what happened. So condolences to the young child and or to the family and the caretaker of the young child, or prayers out with the young child. He is sleeping in the arms of the Lord. Just, Bible promises us that. You may know that, Frisco?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Very good. Time is now 3 minutes to 11:40. You like the time? 3 minutes to 11:40. Yeah.
So the guy that did the double murder was found dead. Some might say, well, poetic justice. I don't know. One family member said they can sleep better because the guy was still at large. And he said that the guy, did threaten not only just the two that he killed, but other members of the family. Things of that sort. Police say it could have been he was in some drug scenario, but according to what the news says that, he was found in a kind of a, what do you call it?
Makeshift?
No, interrogation type of scenario.
Really?
Yeah, he was found tied up, beaten to death.
Wow.
That type of scenario. Where's my phone?
That could mean anything.
Exactly. I don't know where my phone at.
Yep.
1 second. Man, I don't know where my phone at.
At least the family has closure, I guess, and peace of mind.
All right. Found it.
You did?
One and only Big Wince. Hold on, let me try to connect. Did I get you, sir? Okay, the call back. All right, there you go. What the guy, the one and only international. What up, sir?
Did I just hear you say that you cannot locate your phone?
Couldn't locate the phone, bro.
Is your phone that small?
Yeah. No, it was in the bag. I didn't take it out of my bag.
Oh, okay. How you guys doing? I guess I understand that Lisa is in a little PTO, paid time off, a little vacation. Is that correct?
Yeah, you here on this morning, like a very important personality.
From Alpha Cruise Ship.
Well deserved. Hey, I just want to touch on a couple of things. While I'm looking at my monitors here, my control station, want to touch base on a couple of things. When you're small, Steve, you hear people say that how Bush not that our states or Congress not that our states, but guess what? We do have a lot of Bush here, and we do have a lot of Congress and House flag.
Yeah, I got them rats out in New York City.
That's where they were invented.
Well, I'm not going to touch that. I'm not going to go there. I've never
Foreign got everything more and better than we.
Understand that there's quite a bit over there in New York. I've never experienced it, thank God. But,
okay.
But as far as Bush and House flag, definitely here in the ATL, because we have a lot of greenery here.
How about mosquitoes? Y'all got them mosquitoes?
Oh, hell yeah. We got the one with fly like helicopter when I pick you up and carry you.
I hope
this morning, Steve, and I thought about you, crooked tree there, and I cut down one little only bush between the pine trees them and got my sweat in today, so.
Okay.
Yeah. We were getting older, not younger, right? So we got to keep the circulation and get these old bones moving for the day.
That's right.
I want to congratulate the Jaguars on a win last night and being on top of their division. I kind of been, following the soccer, football, as you guys call it.
Big up Charlie.
Soccer, football, whatever float your boat. Yeah, we got to commend those guys for what they're doing. And I think they have a new head coach, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
a
Charlie.
local,
Charlie
right?
Fletcher.
Yeah, Charlie's doing a fantastic job, and I think the guys could relate more to a Belizean coach. So that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. The last subject I wanted to touch on is in regards to that child. Um, as you guys know, as you both know, I have heavy interaction with my grandchild here at the house, and to see the loss of that child, the kid, it really saddened. It's really saddened me. You know, my heart goes out to the family. I don't know the details of the circumstances, but I see bits and pieces here and there. You know. So I just wanted to reach out to the family, tell them to stand strong. I'm a parent, I'm a grandparent, and my grandson, as you know, just turned 3. So that's a young and a very precious age for that kid to have lost his life. And I'm not pointing. My heart aches for the family, and may that keep rest in peace. All right. So, anyway, Lisa, you continue enjoying your PTO days, your vacation days. You don't have to put up with them 2 crazy guys in the studios.
Before you go, Wins, you sent me you sent me a video yesterday when I was in the middle of me hungry. Frisco, you sent me a video of some sliders. And not only red grapes, but the green grapes with some ginger ale on the side. Mazel tov, very good choice for lunch. That one, I don't see that at Belize much, sliders. You ever seen the sliders, Frisco?
What are we talking about? Sorry, I missed the whole boat.
Mini burgers.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to make those back in the day,
Yeah, I have to make some because Wins get me kind of hungry. But yeah, respect to you, big Wins, and keep Georgia Democrat, please.
Well, as talking about that, when I voted back in 06, 08, I don't recall, for Obama, and Georgia went red, a lot of my friends reach out to me because what you see on the news about Atlanta, you see predominantly Afro-Americans in the inner city. And when Georgia went red in the Obama era, even though he won, everybody reached out to me and said, with ATL, you guys went red, but you guys didn't turn out to vote. No, but it's just that people on the suburbs and the burbs, as they would call it, they really get out and vote. And I'm encouraging all registered voters, Belams, Belizean Americans, to come out and to vote. Probably in 3 weeks or less than 3 weeks, something like that.
20 days.
I don't remember the date. But
I heard that Trump is calling Atlanta, Africa.
Yeah, it's very hot and contested, and we'll see what happens. May the better person, win. And
watch him out. We know who the better person is.
All right, Wins.
Yeah. And top of the morning to my partner Marlon and Darren in Belmopan. Nice to meet you guys, and keep on doing big things. All right, respect. I'm out.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
And the one and only
PW, #1 international caller, right away.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Let me see here, real quick. Me browse. Oh, there's a big hot topic going on. Where, I don't know where I'm getting that from in my ear. And go on.
Yes.
There's
a buzzing in your ear.
There's a tick getting on my OCDs. It's ripping me apart. All right. So it seems that So this is the position. And what say you on the position? So there's an issue with somebody having a camera, and the camera might have picked up some crime. The police say the camera might have picked up some crime, but the camera belongs to a private resident.
Mm-hmm.
A private resident does not want to issue the camera footage to the police.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Two, the police says they get a search warrant or a court order, something to that effect, to retrieve said evidence. And upon issuing the warrant for the evidence, the person does not comply.
Mm-hmm.
And then, according to what I'm seeing, the police then takes it to the other level by entering the home forcibly to retrieve said evidence.
Is that not breaking and entering?
Well, I don't know the law as it pertains to getting a warrant for something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's the procedure there when somebody doesn't comply. Is it a court order?
Yeah, you must
say
have a warrant.
We get a warrant. There's a warrant. That means you got it, a court order. Did that come from a judge, or how that works here in Belize?
That's how it should come from. It should a court. You just
and if you do not comply with a court order, what's the repercussions for that, and how do you play that out?
You know, we don't have the Fifth Amendment in our Constitution, but the Fifth Amendment, I think it says, I plead the Fifth on the grounds I do not want to incriminate myself. We can't play lost. I would figure I know why this person doesn't want to turn in the camera or turn in the video, because they won't feel safe. They won't feel safe. The police has no way of protecting them if they say to the video, yeah. So in trying to preserve their peace, then they said, no, we know how to do it. But then you have evidence, apparently, that the police feel like evidence, so the police did a legal thing, and they go to a judge and say, this person has evidence, and we could charge, because I'm pretty sure they could charge with obstruction of justice, because not, or something like that. But again, we can't play last man. If we were living, a normal society, the person, I'm pretty sure, would have turned over the video. But if they turn over the video to the police, the same people who the video might incriminate might want to retaliate. So we can't act like we're lost and the person disobeyed the police. No, the person that has self-preservation.
Well, okay, so the other question would be, isn't by having cameras up in the first place, you putting yourself in the position to capture video evidence of wherever area you are?
Well, putting a camera up, on a private establishment, I believe where you do is trying to protect your establishment.
Yes,
you try to protect your house.
Yeah. But if somebody jump in the yard, kill somebody in the area, and the camera is there.
Yeah, well.
So the question is that by automatically putting up cameras, do we then say we kind of throw privacy in it when we put up cameras? That's the question I ask. We put up cameras, but expect one level of privacy when we put up cameras. Regardless if that's for your, because you have cameras for businesses where you have the cameras up for the business, but in other process you get other shots. On a normal basis, you could get John Doe to come out of the house with his sweetheart in your camera shot.
Yeah. Because
you have up cameras, and cameras are just catch where you want to catch everything where in that in that space, in that area where the camera. So they're like one of these. What are we saying?
Business opportunity. Business opportunity.
I'm just trying to find out the position. You have up cameras, but again, we have up cameras, but then we want privacy.
We have to.
I don't know. I just say that by putting up cameras, we throw.
I'll tell you, I see a business opportunity because more cameras help the police and law enforcement. People that have cameras mostly have up cameras to protect their property.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really care about up yard. They don't worry about for their property. But sometimes your camera feed catch other things.
Right.
The business where I think need to come up now is one central place where anybody got camera could say, all right, the camera feed is going to be sent to that place where they store the feed. You have one literal company where store your camera feed.
But then people
so
will,
if your camera
if you
catch
don't want to
something,
get it, but if you don't want to get the police, you're not getting nobody else.
If your camera catch one crime, they don't necessarily have to come to you for the footage. They go to this clearinghouse where they have all the camera footage for that area or for that town or for that city. That way the individual we got the footage, their life not become threatened because they never turn over nothing. I never turn over nothing, you know. And it's things like that where we have to start to think about.
Well, put it like this. Put it like this. Because you could easily say if criminal activity happen in our area, and just by you putting up a camera where they point out, you could become a target just for doing that. Man could come knock on your door, watch out where they go in the camera. You know what I mean?
Every camera you could see.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Just by putting up a camera that probably you could put cameras up on any of the point, maybe inward, where it's not getting the outside street. But if you camera the face the street and then you start to get footage outside Jando public, I'm just to throw out these questions. I mean, you can have cameras with turn in and over your door and things like that. For that way you to say it would have to be one public and police initiative where cameras go up and then go to one central location. If you want to be a part of some kind of neighborhood watch and things like that.
Yeah, because this is what I'm saying, bro. But you'd have to agree
to that. You'd have to agree to something like that.
Yes, but what I'm saying is and when I say we, I mean the public. We ask questions about things where very, very obvious. A lot of people, like I say, would be scared to say, all right, I got the video of this crime.
But then you were scared, but you know you put up the camera. If I put up a camera and I know I got it, but I got it to catch the street. So I know if I go to my feed at any given time, I know I to catch the street, and the possibility that my camera could catch one crime happening is very high based on where you live. I'm just saying, I'm being real. I don't want to be a victim or anything. I don't want nobody. So you know what? I got no camera where they point on the street because automatically the police they will come for it in case something happen. We have to know what we do too. That's what I say. If you put up camera, then want one level of privacy.
Yes, but we know that cameras deter crime. We know that. So all I am saying, okay, I ask you, suppose you put up a camera and you catch a crime on your camera. Would you rather be the only person to have your feed, or would you rather your feed be going to a police database?
Well, again, first of all, we're not talking about just putting up camera like willy-nilly. We're talking about having control of where you place your camera. And so if I place my camera in my yard, facing my yard, getting my yard, I want to know and control exactly the area that my camera can catch. So I don't want no problem out the street based on where I live. You might have individuals who want a level of privacy based on nefarious behavior. So I'm saying you have to protect yourself as well. You to put up a camera, okay, I put up my camera for my compound. Now if somebody come in at my compound and do a crime, go with my motorcycle, broke into my car, would I say then, well, not gonna check the camera, police, because I don't want to show you the camera, then why put it up in the first place?
No, because then that's protecting
your that's what I'm saying. So I want to have control of what my camera can get.
Now, if you look at video camera footage, a lot of video cameras are set up in a way we find in the yard and also at the gate and the sidewalk in front of the house, so you can see who came in and which way they went when they left. So having it in a yard and on the sidewalk front of your house is almost a given. But the only thing we had to say, I understand that people would be leery of giving up the footage. So if that is the thing where they stop people from doing it, then you have the footage go to somebody else where would be their job to give it up.
Yeah, well, you have to agree to that. Again, you'd have to agree.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. police need to look and realize why people now are just give up footage and then come up with a thing like the Prime Minister is say, you know what? We should got to go to our border. So the best thing we do for the Belizean people, that raise the price. You come with a solution.
Yeah, and so I don't know. Again, the thing was that the police went and destroyed the people and door. So no, I don't know.
Really?
I don't know what's the procedure with that. No, you get a court order. The person no want.
You have to pay for one.
The person no want comply, or a warrant, whatever they say. And I don't know how far warrants go. If it's a legal thing. I don't know if it's in their. Well, the police said, the commissioner said within their rights to go in. Common sense, I tell her, if you look for come in at my house and I see the broken for my thing, I want to destroy it right away. So chances are you not get it anyway. You can't talk about something that can be deleted and destroyed. So going through all that, you still not get it to destroy somebody thing. I don't know, being rambunctious, that no, a different side of the thing. No, a different side of the coin. I was addressing the issue of privacy and things about having a camera. Now we talk about what are the police behavior, knowing that you're going to go broke down somebody do to get their personal property. No, you're going to court order, all right, good, you're going to warrant for go. But if a person don't want to let you in, what's the... Because that person didn't commit a crime initially.
That person was just standing up for their rights.
Right, so, no, I mean, initially they didn't do it, they did, they have their thing. They never didn't do the crime on the street.
Yeah.
They did in the house. No, not complying with order. No, puts you in the realm of illegality. But because breaking down and destroying somebody's property now justify. Make no sense, because if you come in at my house and I see you broke down my thing, chances are you not get where to come from anyway. I'll destroy it before you do that, because you're not gonna break up my door. If you want to charge me for not complying, then charge me for that. But not going to destroy my property because you don't get it.
I charge them for the door, for every hinge ribbon, for every board with splinter.
Right.
Because, and
also,
again, like you said, you don't have this was not a crime. You had nothing to do with this. The only way you got involved is because.
Right, so no, right. You turn me into a criminal now with further thing now where demonize me and criminalize me. Whether I right or wrong for my property. So what I do now down the road, it's not a good look. And the commissioner have to be careful how he say he agree with the police behavior. Because guess what? That not be the first camera you want access, buddy.
Now you can't kick down nobody's door.
So if the general public decide that they don't like see where they sit there, and you, Mr. Commissioner, never denounced that as over excessive, the next person you go to, your worst now, because nobody want to be a part of that. No, you talk about community police. Now where other people might want to and have no problem with, see the video, But you can't put that and count that in your chicken name before they hatch. That the next person you go to want to say, you know what? Where I see there, I never want to be a part of that. So you don't come around here to look for no camera footage, and your worst not get no help because you're going on too bad.
Yep, but you say, and this again is where I think one learning should take place. A lot of lessons should be learned from this and get corrected.
I gotta get this person here. Cremelo.
Frisco and Grover, that's why I had one thing to want to say. Because this situation has a really set bad precedent, The thing about it is, I don't know if you know, see the interview with the family, and they would have expressed that the third time the police to come, that they're home. The first time when they called, the family was very cooperative, and the mother said that the police officer, when they first come, that she was very polite and she cooperated. The second time they call again, she explained to them that the camera just the camera never installed, it just get set up. That's the day they saw.
Yeah.
Since that the crime would have happened days before, there would have been no way that they would have enough say whatever footage that was on the camera. Because at the end of the day, the camera just gone up that same day they saw, right? And they explained explain that to the police officer. So the police officer, in my humble opinion, use excessive force when they come broke down.
It's no way. I mean, again, that's why I said the commission be careful because you decriminalize people for being regular, ordinary citizens.
Exactly. And I know that the family never want to cooperate. They already cooperated the other police officers when we got in there before. They explained that the camera just kind of show a receipt when they just pay a man to put up the camera. No DVD, no the day, nothing, no recording, no the day, because the camera not even the work. You know, so man, this situation here. So, like I said, the commissioner needs to be careful. It needs to be very careful. And that's my 2 cents on it.
All right.
Could you hear me, Frisco?
I'm not sure. Hello. You can hear me?
Yes.
Could you hear me, Mike? Could you hear me?
Yes, I could hear you.
Go to groove.
Yeah. It seemed like you know the family or you're aware of the situation. One of the things that we were saying. If the camera was connected, if there was information that the police wanted to use, and the family, do you think the family would like to have that footage go to some place where the police wouldn't even have to come to them for the footage? Because this raises a question of whether or not the footage is private or public. You know?
Well, to the best of my knowledge, I don't know of any law where they said that you have to hand over your personal property in a situation like that to assist the police. And if it is that you look back on the alleged crime where they charge them for way that obstructing police, I still don't understand how it is that the police would have made out that offense, because, like I said earlier, the situation was that when they go up on the media first, that afterwards they come back, arrest, charge there, you know. So that never like everything happened at the same time. So I still don't understand, and I guess perhaps we could wait for a further interview from the commissioner to make he explain which part of the law.
No, I know. So what part of the and that's the initial thing we started out with. What's the legal position of you coming broke down the door for something that's private property? You get the court order.
As far as I am concerned, there is none. That's why they say I would be guided by the commissioner.
But yeah, I mean, I still not play good because that's not the first and the last camera, and people you seek assistance from in the future who will look at that and say, I don't want to be a part of that.
Exactly. And I know some people who don't have discussion already. They say, my God, what does it mean? I need to go take down my camera.
Right, so this is exactly what I'm saying. So I think the commissioner have to be careful how he does this shoot out things, because at the end of the day, you have more people with cameras, and you might find yourself in this scenario and people want to be less helpful. Just because you see what happened that you want to demonize me rather than say, you know what, make us see how could really sit down around the table with them people here and discuss this rather than criminalize them.
Exactly.
Like I said, we always make decisions that we don't think about.
Yeah, so, like for instance, the lady would have expressed a lot of things. You know, she said that when she see the police now, they saw the patrol, she'd have given them water, she'd have given them soft drink, give them food. Now you mash up the relation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, down the road. Yeah.
You sure you don't know this lady because you sound like you know this lady?
No, you know how good, you know the situation. Yeah.
Yes, I just know of the situation, you know, and that's why I say I call in and give my 2 cents on it, because there are some misleading information where they go.
So what you know about having cameras? Let's bypass this specific incident, but let's talk about people having up cameras, and people put up. Let's be real. People put up cameras to protect from crime.
Right, I feel safe at the same time as well. And you put up camera for your
yes, but you put up camera because of crime. If you never had crime, you don't have to put up camera.
So that's why we come back to my solution. Have a central place where the videos go. So,
you'd have to be a part of a neighborhood watch, and you know. But in the absence of that, people have up cameras. Does it really come down to individual choice that, yes, I have a camera and it's clear that the camera have a wide focus where it catch things where happen on the streets. Actually, it could catch probably in somebody else's yard. Some cameras were there. And then what's the expectation if the camera does get footage of some crime in progress, but you know give it up?
But look at the situation the other day whereby they talk about Patrick Faber, we had his, I think that we're constituency office there, and apparently it is alleged that Fahim camera may have captured some crime will take place, and he came out nationally and said that, oh no, he not to share Fahim information, and nobody
the best time not to share information is at 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. You know, a politician, always when voters might commit the crime.
Yes,
but then we're good. If it is that the trend where it is set, right? Then we're good for the good.
Yeah. No, I'm going to bypass the whole personal thing with the person. I talk about cameras in general and what's the expectation that people who put up cameras actually might find themselves in a position like this, and what's that position and how you manage that.
Exactly, and I think that's why I said he put you in a very precarious position now, because then I think people, they have second guess now. You put up your cameras there to protect you, but you might be fearful to an extent if it is that the police will come and break down your door. And I maintain that as far as I am aware, that there is nothing in the law where they say that you have to turn over your private property to assist the police. And in addition to that, the police not have the justification for come broke down your door for come in your private property in that situation like what took place.
Yeah, it's a funny scenario. It's a funny scenario. Because on one hand, you understand the crime situation, and cameras do go up, and cameras do get footage, and cameras could solve crime. We do get that.
Right.
And so my initial thing was, again, I separate the two. How we handle that, where people have up cameras, and cameras will bound to get some illegal activity just by chance because of how you place your camera.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's the responsibility of us as citizens who choose? You choose to put up the camera. There's no law say you have to put up a camera, but you choose to put it up, and by putting it up and the placement, that there's a high chance that you might get some illegal activity on your personal camera. And what's the responsibility of us as citizens of the country and the city?
There is none, as I am aware.
That is wild. That is wild. You know what happened? You passed some legislation.
That right. That's what happened now. So legislation went up and said that you're mandated to assist the police now. Yeah. Then that will be a deterrent. People know how to put up camera.
Yeah.
And instead now you're probably going to invest now in a lone pit bull.
They shoot the pit bull next there.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, my dear.
You can't escape, no?
Yeah, man. Funny times. Thanks for the call, man.
Right. Yes, man.
I appreciate it. Yep. Groove?
Yo, bro. I have to tell you sometime, your head just hot you when answers the right front of you, and people have to debate and they wonder what we're going to do, and they answer the right front of you. No. The answer, crime, cameras help deter crime, and it helps to document crime. People have put up cameras when we get some things in the public. If we don't say that one problem, then we have to have a nice meeting when we got all the time at the house. Make up some legislation where one say what is required of people that have video cameras around the place. And what should have happened is that the police in that area need to find out which houses have cameras, have those feed go to one database, so that in case one of those cameras catch something, you don't even have to go to the house. You go to your database. Simple common sense. Nobody have to wonder about nothing. Just somebody have to do and leave it at work. Yeah.
Part of the general discussion that I was trying to get at is that if you live in our area, right, And just by putting up the camera, I know we ain't even talk about police yet. Because we talk about people fearing. They say, okay, I fear retribution from whoever commit the crime. Now you could live in a neighborhood where just by putting up the camera makes you put up a camera and the camera detects certain thing, and let's say you have the neighborhood drug peddler, and he sees your camera and he sees why your camera could be an issue. You put up a camera today, walk out to your gate tonight, that man pull up on you and threaten you, watch out, take down the camera. Because he sees the camera being a problem for him. Because he know he in a day-to-day in the deal with illegal activity. So that's what I'm saying. Just by putting up the camera itself, you could become a target. You don't have to wait till you catch the footage. You could, era like there's several guys and we watch them on YouTube and they go out with their camera and try thing. I saw one the other day, just yesterday actually. The guy was filming when in a part, and the locals never take lightly to him the video. The locals pull up and he quick, take that off.
Yeah, they call those guys auditors. One of our listeners says I have 7 cameras up, but I don't have any flash drive in it. So that no make no sense.
No, I mean you can monitor
if you have 7 cameras with no flash drive, if something happened there, how you want to see what happened?
No, you can see it, you can monitor it. You have a device here.
Yeah, you have to sit up, you have to stay up the night. So you might as well even have you have to stay up that night for watch. But if something happened and you don't have a flash drive or something, you don't have no proof, no evidence.
Well, I mean, if you strap up and you sleep and you hear something, and you could easily, instead of get up and go to the back of the yard, you could easily turn on your device and say where to go and back of your yard. It does serve a initial purpose. If you gather evidence on a different thing.
Yeah, well, I tell you, bro, I just want people where, to me, common sense now, a simple thing. And we don't notice that there's a problem, so write some legislation, fix it. Somebody out there got one little bit of money, open up one security camera database and I'll get millions of dollars.
Yeah. I mean, hey, these are the times we're living in. Mm-hmm. And we just throw the questions out there where everybody they ask, right? So there's 2 issues. There's 2 issues there. Mm-hmm. But we got to take a break real quick right here, man.
I was just going to put in the group. You think we're going to take a break?
We'll be right back.
We'll be back. Get video evidence of that.
report and welcome back, man. Boy, I tell you, hump day. Locked into the morning stew. We bubbling, man. Yo, Biggs Belize, what up, son?
We up in
Up
here.
yourself. Sir Groove Master.
Yes.
We here, man. On a Wednesday. The sun is shining, man. At least.
Yeah, we getting good rain yesterday, though.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
For half day.
All right.
Mr. Frisco, it's been a while since you had a word of advice, bro.
Oh, you want a word of advice?
I think it's about time we get a word of advice.
By the way, this one, yeah, hey, you're going to be stunned and amazed.
Oh, man.
This one,
Flabbergasted?
yeah, this one, you have to think about this one for a minute and give your perspective as to the legitimacy of this one here. And I bring up a saying that we always say. So let's get a word of advice in for today, man. You know, I mean, hey, if y'all got advice, we feel free. We might have some advice for you, and we share it.
I mean, not a good advice, but.
All right, so here's a word of advice. No, Groove, this is very subjective.
All right.
Today's, it says, if you can't afford two of it, that means you can't afford it. Is that correct, sir? If you can't afford two of it, that means you can't afford it. What is that saying? What is that saying?
You always have to have a should in case because you never can tell. And a should in case, I think that just simply means that if you're not able to upkeep, maintain what you have, because a lot of time you want to buy something and you say you could afford it, but then you're flat broke. You can't do nothing else.
Right. So what's the saying that I say we're gonna come back to the saying that we always have here in Belize? And maybe around the world. But that good old saying that says there's a difference between wanting something and needing something.
You put your hat higher than you could reach.
Because wanting something and needing something are two different things. And this word of advice is if you can't afford toy, you can't afford it.
No, but suppose it's something that you need.
No, that's why I know. Here we go with. Doesn't mean you can afford it either, even if it's something you need.
Yeah, and that's when sacrifices come in.
Yes.
Because if you want this thing, it's almost blasphemy to go out of your way and forget it if you do not have the means to easily get it.
And good. So the advice is, how many of us on a daily basis go out and buy things that we can't afford, and we put ourselves in debt? Because if you can't buy two of it, guess what? What the advice is saying is that you really can't afford it. And in today's day, should we be purchasing and buying things that we can't afford?
You know, it's there's a graph that shows that out of your salary that you make, a certain percentage go to food, a certain percentage go to rent. You budget it like that, and that's how you budget your balance and you balance your budget. But that thing was a very powerful statement because you know that I want this, then I want this, and I say, you know what? If I not pay rent this month, and if I cut down from my cable bill and I don't buy weed, I could get it. But you get it, and you left yourself in a hole now.
Yes.
Where you have to dig yourself out of. So you couldn't afford to get it, but you made the sacrifice and get it. Now, when you do that for something where you need, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Still, I mean, you can afford it, but you need it nonetheless.
Yeah, but you need it, you know.
Kevin Leslie says, and this one is always said, so another way of putting it. He says the other phrase should be, if you need to ask the price, then you can't afford it. We hear that one too.
Yeah.
If you need to ask the price.
I believe that. God, nowadays, you better ask the price, because from store to store it could be a 400% markup.
Yeah, I get it, but I not to agree with it. Cause I could be rich. That don't mean I want your chance. Me neither. I want to know the price.
I don't think you get rich.
Yeah.
Like
They got people who have money and they're flamboyant with their money. And then they have people who have money and very cagey with their money.
Yeah.
are very reserved.
That's how he got rich.
They more meaner than you. They more.
Yeah,
they got people
because-
that got money are more cheaper than you. I say cheaper, you know, in the Belizean terminology, are cheaper. So you know, it's yeah, I get it though.
No, but you know what happened too? People when not have money feel that when you have money,
You gonna spend it.
you're supposed to spend money like you're fool. But people who have money realize the way you keep money is to watch where to spend. You know, to spend as much as you invest when you have money. And you know, so I know that one thing I always say, I see Michael Jordan, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, they walk around in so Target clothes and TJ Maxx shoes. And then the billionaires, meanwhile the poor man, they bling with gold and all kind of sneakers. That's how you stay poor. You live in a fraud.
Very good.
Hmm?
Very good. And it always happens to folks who, we see it, you know, you come up on money. You never had money. You come up on money and now you believe you have to. You know, we see it in this. We see it on TV.
Yeah.
And the moment you come up on money, now you believe you have to flaunt it and live a certain lifestyle. And that happens to a lot of us. You have the opportunity to make money, decent money, and now all of a sudden now you are join the group that you really can't afford to be in.
Yeah. I no got money and that's why I cheap.
That's
I
right.
got one slippers where I made the wear the other day where have 3 bands to hold it up and 2 of the band papoy.
Oh Lord.
And Dana gone and Dana
Oh,
bring
God.
one slippers to me. One very nice slippers. I said, babe, this is nice. How much for this? He said 55. I said, what? He said 55. I said, what? I said, you're not gonna on it $10, $15 one like this, so you don't want it? I
That's okay,
said,
Carla. I'll make Groove finish it. Thought.
but I just that you know.
Yeah.
you
All right,
know.
go there, strong.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
What's up?
Morning. What believe in
I,
America?
this video what just really disturbed me, man.
Which one?
I sleep boy. I don't leave boy. I don't drop the kid.
Oh yeah, we spent a whole segment about that.
Yeah, I'm listening to it and the interview where I get a babysitter and thing, you know, she get emotional and thing, but I can remember back in the days when I used to, my kids were small, I used to mostly use the daycare center when I'm most careful, no?
Okay.
Especially with kids who move around a lot.
Yeah.
And if I use a daycare center, I'll probably use somebody where in an age like falling 50s. Because you know, yeah, I don't really trust people who are really young as that. Look after my child because things that are really that are a serious responsibility. Especially when child move around a lot. They don't listen to you. Because that will happen. Because you never listen to the babysitter. She tell the boy not go inside, so don't put the refrigerator. All the while she think the boy up on the refrigerator. The boy go outside, drop the kid, and get him to get killed. Nobody never, the time when it happened, nobody, never, the past, the state when anybody dropped the kid. Man, like, it really hurt me, you know? Things like that to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Lord, make you go there.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes.
So I'm going to the buyer, I'm going to the guy at the dealership just there and check my. Tell me they still could fix the Bluetooth speaker. He could tell me can you bring my speaker? You want to check the speaker, see if he could fix it because when they reboot back the speaker when on coil.
Okay.
If you have the right size coil, then you could fix the speaker. If when he tell me once you bring the speaker, I can check it out. He could tell her right there and then if he could fix it or not.
Okay.
And then if you could fix it, then he have a deposit of $50 off his hand before he start work. After he don't fix it, he don't give me a price, charge me $125 to labor.
Oh.
And besides Bluetooth, does he does
I'm
sounds
between two about one thing and check that now, so I say I want to try call and get back to you on that.
Yes, I.
Yeah, this guy, they're not really by the bridge,
I know. They're more.
Beside one alley.
Yeah. I know they.
That one alley used to go through back to Eve Street, the prime used to go to the whole City Hospital.
Right.
Yeah, that's the alley.
Yeah. I know the area. Yeah. All right. Thanks, man.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
You have a good day, right?
Yes, sir.
You too, Papa.
You know who is, right?
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Leslie, large up yourself.
Yes, man. Big up.
All right.
All right.
Respect.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That
Yes, I.
that area song like we play pool and we used to.
Yeah, the Harley. So, yeah, man.
You know, everybody work hard. Everybody need a little enjoyment and a little break, you know, in their life. So
Yep.
that is good. That is good.
All right.
You guys
Take care, man.
enjoy yourself.
Respect.
Enjoy yourself and thing and
Yeah, man.
stuff, no?
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
All right. We used to do all that. Yeah, good. But see, that's the thing. Like, if you speak, that's why I ask if people really do that. Guy, you said it yesterday that we live in a time now where, if you have a little device and it probably costs $100, you don't want to go pay $175 to fix it.
I know.
Right?
I know.
So that's why I say
devices are thrown away nowadays.
yeah, we live in a time where that type of service based on dollars and cents don't make sense.
Yeah. I know where I noticed on YouTube too. If your picture true go bad, if your picture true go bad, I end up have to figure out that shit way. You could take apart the screen and take out that black film, and when you turn on the TV, it's gonna be white. You know when you go to a doctor and they look at an X-ray, and they turn on that white screen and they put that just like that you have. And there's all kind of things you could do with the TV or your appliances when they go bad.
I gotta push this out. So yeah, one of my bedroom, my gonna a 765-inch where the screen get damaged in transportation. Anybody got the same model of TV where something else happened to it, but the screen good? Give me a link.
Yeah. With the A7 TV, and you could give it to me. And
Hisense, A7 Hisense 65-inch. The screen get damaged, but everything else new. That's a hard thing to find. I said, "Bye, ask me, man." I said, "Bye, I ask you."
Yes.
Go ahead,
that's rough. I could imagine how he felt when he opened up the package and his thing not work. Boy.
What's up, Manning?
Yeah, man.
I noticed it's an all-male show, isn't it?
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do when you gotta do it.
It's a post office show, all male.
And the only thing was when Lisa isn't there, you guys are kind of out of hand, but
we know the hand. We're well behaved. We well behaved since Lisa got.
No, man. When the principal out of the school and the teacher out of the class, hey, here, wire.
You there like this student, Warden?
Yeah, where you going?
Well, a lot of topics this morning, but one, I will start with the that little unfortunate incident with the little boy that drowned. You know where it hurt the whole part of it, guys? So much people were there and nobody had assisted. That's the first thing where I really get on my nerves. Because I think some adult or someone must have seen that child drop in that canal.
They're saying nobody did, only the small ones. The side.
No, I think White Ghanaian. I saw an article with 3 Bali Ghanaian.
Yeah, that's long afterwards. That's long afterwards.
Yes, that's long afterwards, group. That's the point.
But maybe nobody did. The babysitter gave an interview where he says that just a little one came after they asked her so many minutes afterwards. Maybe an hour afterwards with the
Yeah, but then the thing with it is that they have a lot of what you call now social media influence everybody the video and do this and nobody think but boy make a jump in and see if I could find this kid quick.
Yeah, well they have to get it recorded.
And this are the part I think what is what I call it, this generation today they not think about safety first, they think about put it on social media before they even think about get help. And this is the sad part of some of the situation. Not only what happened yesterday, but other things that happen. You see past social media first before help. They think about their assist before they think about social media. And that are the part where really I think...
we don't know that somebody made up on the scene in the book. I believe if somebody was there and saw that...
When I saw the...
You know me stand up there and say a kid drop in and no me do something.
The videos that I saw at Frisco, there was a lot of people there.
That was long afterwards.
Once our small child, or even that too, some go get a rope or something, boy tie was.
Yeah, but remember that after the fact. But if you were there while it was happening, you know, man, just watch it.
Yes, man. I different if a child dropping
right.
away and I go.
But no, they're saying nobody saw it happen other than the little ones.
Well, that's the point. Nobody, but you see on social media.
Yeah, but everything you see on social media, you see maybe 1% of everything will happen.
No, man. I think they.
You don't see everything. Trust me, you don't see you don't see everything on social media. You don't see everything.
Yeah. The second thing we talk about people with dollar sign, but I will tell you something. There's two types of, to me, in life, if you earn your money and you can get it correct, you can do what you want with the money as long as it doesn't affect your family life and your family is not starving and you're paying your bills. But the part of that is that they have some people who they use the phrase, keeping up with the Joneses. If their neighbor guy was 65 inches, they will go buy 75. You know, if their neighbor do this, if their neighbor do that, they will do it better for keep up for say, yeah, I deal with you. Yeah. But if the neighbor
even the Joneses can't afford it now.
Guys, if you work hard for your money and you get it legally and you enjoy it, you enjoy your money. You just enjoy it. That's your money you work for. You could enjoy it. But no, if you can't afford it, don't put yourself in a debt for try keep up with somebody who can afford it. That's the second part that I.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the original message right there.
Yeah, because you got some people can't afford it. But
don't put yourself in debt because if you can't afford it, that means you put yourself in debt.
Exactly. Why are you trying to keeping up with somebody? You
but so tired. Hey, Boca, so tired of one son in boy, okay? If you
yes, but so there are two things in life, you know. You know what, right?
Hey, good. We call it sacrifice. Sacrifice to get a thing where you don't need. But
you have two things in life, you know. You know what, right?
What's that?
Want and need.
Yeah, but so that when you get what you want, you get that dopamine level up,
you
right?
You may want it, but you don't need it.
Yeah, I know.
You need it, but you don't want it. So that's the two words repeated in life have to realize how they're going about. But no, you go. They're like, you know, some people, because every child, like say you go to, your kid, they go to school and about 4 kids got a Jordan or a LeBron LBJ, you only can afford Prakash or something with that thing. Man, if that was sending for your child, but you know go borrow money for go buy a Jordan for keep up with their people, eh? They go afford it, make them afford it. Yeah, Jordan will make your pass. You just give kids the proper tools for you pass at school. So that a part with that I always say, you they make your money, I can afford it, you do what you want with your money. If you allow your kids or anybody go about addressing so you can afford it, no problem. Because they got a lot of people so Frisco in life. Maybe they never go up to the luxuries where their children have today or they want their children experience it. Nothing wrong with that. If you can afford it, that's their child. But no go out of the way. To say the old people, then why you think they have so much at area call it Frisco? They pop up a quick loan shop.
Oh, yeah.
Every time they don't think so much they pop up. I believe people, you know, they live their life. If you can't afford it, you owe it.
Yeah,
you
but we use the fund saver method. You know,
what may I like discuss weather. Somehow I think, Frisco, that although the major models them where we usually get advice from the European GFS Icon and the one from Canada, the CMSC. All of them are saying no storm, which they may be right, which they only a model. But I just believe that by the time we reach close to us, we might get a TD instead of a storm. I don't know what you think.
That's the worst case scenario. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
And the thing so surprisingly, Frisco, is that the water out there with about 86 degrees. This wind shear light, which our low pressure, for both of the farms.
I think that's why GFS saw that thing going into, but it's not corporate.
They are ingredients. They are ingredients.
Now they cooperate now for some strange reason. Hey, we not got no problem with it not cooperating.
Yeah. So tell it that way. It could be that way because they are more professional than me and you, and they got.
Well, the GFS has backed off of the original.
The GFS has noticed back off. It's true. The GFS did back off from what they were saying, hurricane or tropical storm, to just remake like what the Euro was saying, you know.
Yes.
So I think that's just something we just need for watch, guys, but we all agree 100% we are getting a lot of water.
Yes, it's called a disturbance number 2 at this point.
Yeah, disturbance, yeah. And you know, the NHC have it low very, they may have it at 30, they carry it back down at 20.
20%.
So I think that's where most of the models, they drop off.
Yeah. Well, they just up it from 10% to 20% in 2 days. But,
you know, but the only next one, Frisco, the one that coming in over from the Atlantic. If you notice, some of the computer models have that with a little dip than going straight across. Now they have it coming south.
Initially they had it dipping and then turning back.
Because we all know that why this disturbance was turned more towards Central America is that high blocker, whether in the US, right, that cold front.
Yep.
When it steer everything. So if that, to me,
westward,
high blocker over the west, over the US block, the one where they come in for the Atlantic probably was dip more south than go more west. That's all I say.
They're saying low probability for that one becoming anything too. So.
No, that was 60%.
No, that has gone down.
No, man, you got down for orange.
Yeah, they're saying that they don't think you survive.
Oh, okay. So you meet your look drier.
That's what sharing.
Like if you get past the dryer, then no worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
All right, sir. Let's get that girly word if we can real quick.
Okay.
I think Alexis provided us. I had something in my mind, so I gone. It gone down. Yeah, I'll get it back. There it is. Who want to read it? You group?
Your turn. You got it.
Oh, Lord. Oh, man. I didn't know how to do this.
Did it.
Hey, not all blessings are in the forms of money. What? The money? Hey. Wow. Okay. Sometimes having people in our lives who truly care for us is a great, no, that is girly as.
Right? Unless they could lend us some money.
Yeah, I mean, having people around us who really care, who can lend us some money.
Normally, people are writing about how money is not important.
Hey, not all blessings are in the forms of money. Having people in our lives who truly care, who can lend us some money.
That's right. That's a blessing also.
That's not it. That's some
better though.
Yeah, but yeah,
I think that mostly poor people, right, then they kind of optimistic, money hating phrase.
No, people in money, they try to tell you not to me for money.
Oh yeah, right, that's true. Money only bring you pain and sorrow.
Yep.
All right, we got the first part of the man's perspective, ladies and gentlemen. And yes.
Boy. I know somebody messaged me, you know, where to go, Mr. Buy book, I better go work there with that bureau.
This was sold by Carl Jung. No tree can grow to the heaven unless its roots reach down to hell.
Oh my God. What?
Yes.
What that mean now?
That mean that most things that you see out there that are huge, prosperous, and doing well, if you dig down at the inception of these things, you'll find something that they're not proud of. Remember that man's perspective that we had given where we talk about all the evil things some people need to do to achieve power and success? Yes.
So you're saying that sometimes the good things come from a bad place?
Yes, sometimes good things come from a bad place. No tree can grow to heaven unless it's
That's a very pessimistic point of view. Man, that is terrible.
Yes, but that is the truth of life. That is the truth of life.
Very much so.
Because the biggest, just on basic mathematics, the bigger something is, the taller something is, the deeper the root has to go in to the ground to stay firm.
Yeah.
So if you have a tree that reaches heaven, obviously the root is warm.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, speaking about the root being warm, Mr. Frisco.
Part Dukes. All right.
I never want to speaking about where the root lies, we go to Mr. Frisco.
Well, I tell you what, and I'm going straight to disclaimer.
Okay.
This is not for the morally significant ones of us. This is a straight up people where you know what it is.
That's right. We don't beat wrong the bush.
Beat wrong the bush, so I know the moral side of it. But
yes.
So you're a guy, and you're in a relationship, and at some point, you got a new girlfriend, and you expect what?
Better than the old girlfriend?
No, I mean you expect.
I expect excitement. Stars and garters.
Rangationary. Yes.
Rangary.
Let's not be, let's not be naive.
Beat around the bush.
Yeah, beat around the bush and naive and.
Pardon the pun.
So you get the new girl, and there's at some point there's a level of expectation that the deed will be done.
That's right.
But 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months.
Yes, you sounded like Donald Trump dancing.
6 months.
You get it, Frisco? You dance like Donald Trump.
That's the one movie goes to that. Young man. So, I mean, 7 months. And like you can't get past first base.
You want your money back?
At that point, do you say do you continue? Okay. Then I'm like, okay, I get into the relationship, and from jump, the young lady say, but either this type of individual, I look for a serious relationship, and at marriage, the whole religious bit, the full 9.
Yes.
So from jump.
Okay.
But now that, we talk about the regular stuff you do everything. As a man, you do everything. You do what you think you're supposed to do. Chips ahoy, marshmallows are everything.
And the girl now give it up.
But you need to get back at what point do you say, yeah, okay.
Well.
That I don't think this person is serious. I don't think this person, serious. At what point you think you draw the mark, and this is a very immoral point of view.
This serious.
But it's realistic.
Ask you this. This gentleman knew this before he got into the relationship.
No. I'm saying there's that. But this is that.
Oh.
You get
No,
it's not that. This person just they use you. That's the only thing you come up with. Because they do everything. You want something, you get any money for it. You want to go, you carry on some way. Everything else, but the person not to reciprocate with the love and affection that you think it should.
That you deserve.
Right. So
what I'm saying is, right? So she said, it is save yourself.
No, you don't say that. No, none of that. I said there is that, and you would, then I have to ask the question, can you know? But this is not that.
3 dates. 3 dates maximum, it done. If you don't want it by the 3rd date, it done.
Disclaimer, very immoral subject matter, but this is the time we're living in, and
if you meet somebody, that's a very
I wouldn't say 3rd date, but I mean, after a couple months.
If they tell you that I did save myself for marriage.
Yeah, if you tell her that,
and if that Yeah, if that person that know I'm virgin, you got 1 or 2 date, 3 date the most. Because how you want to save yourself for marriage and you don't even a virgin?
No, you not say to save yourself. You just can't get past first base. You barely get at first base.
If she not got no valid reason for why you can't get past first base, I think I would sue on for my money back where I care about my date. And I'd move on to somebody else.
We're trying to help the guys out, right? We're trying to, because some guys might just still hang in there. What point do you stay? Group said 3 date. I don't say 3 date. 3 date over a period of which time?
3 days.
Oh Lord.
No. Yeah, no. Serious. It all depends on how you feel about, is she worth it? Is she using you?
Right, so you seem to be the most naive person in the world. Like, you can't say, and so you have to say, no, we try to give advice to this naive individual.
Yeah.
After what period of time, you can say, you're not to get nowhere, brother.
So you're not even you reach wrong.
Right? You're not to get nowhere, but you're to put in a lot. You're putting in a lot, but you're not getting anything. In this new town. And I guess it's a very immoral point of view. We're not here because I don't claim to be
we have no morals that we claim.
You know, Christian. I mean, but again, we're the men and women, and so I would say based on how we talk about new dating. So sometimes you might not see the person every day. So I don't know. What would I give the time frame to?
5 dates then. I'd say 5 dates. That's good enough. After 5 dates, we are all adults.
Yeah, at one point you say to yourself, either this woman not attracted to me. Okay, how about this? Maybe you could try, if you provide, cut off the providing, cut off the funds.
Yeah.
And see where that leads to.
I'd tell them, babe, the amount of money I don't spend on you, if I'm gonna arrange work, where all I could have done a long time, but I had to wait for you. But like I said, maybe the girl have a medical problem, I tell you about. Yeah. Maybe she's a religious person. Maybe she has never done it before. There's all kind of reasons. But until you find out, stop the be one simp. Stop to spend your money and invest your time. You have to request some investment from her too. Whether maybe gives her investment better than you never know. Much better than that, but hey.
All right. I mean, yeah, I don't know what that time period. I would have said 2 months.
Yeah, that's about 5 days. I know what happened, bro. There's something where people don't really not understand. There's a pendulum dance where people don't get. You don't part of anything. Your work people, your family, your friends. If they do something positive for you, you reciprocate. It might not need to be right then and there, but you reciprocate. That way they could do something again and then you reciprocate. But some people just like to get with no reciprocation. And every time you to give and then stretch the hand, you to lose, then to gain. So it don't dance. So if they're not to dance with you, find another partner.
Very good, sir.
Yes.
Let's do some birthdays and try to get out of here. End of the break, guys. We've been consumed.
That's right. I want to say thank you very much to Mr. All Day. Mr. All Day waited here all day, but we couldn't get Humphrey.
Just know it, book.
Just thank you. Name that to Humphrey Bogart, Frisco.
All right.
Yeah, Humphrey all day.
All right. So who we have here?
This is the beautiful Nurse Stacy Cagle. Happy birthday to you, Nurse Stacy. Hope you have many, many more to come. Coming to you from your co-workers and all who loves and admires you.
All right. Next.
I used to know she when she made little.
Okay.
Yes.
The yellow seems to be the color of the day.
Papoose?
Yellow seems to be the color of the day.
Of course. I'd also like to say happy birthday going out to Miss Debbie Woods Gomez. Today is her birthday. It's my cousin,
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Yes, I hope you have many, many more, Deb.
All right.
And
who's this
fella right here? Well, this is none other than Kevin. Happy birthday to you,
Oh, that's the fella who always pass. Oh, yeah. All right, respect, brother. I know see the man pass over there every time.
Hope you have many more from the entire family with love, especially Kirsty, your biggest headache.
Yeah.
Yes, no you know way about that.
Respect.
Yes, happy birthday, good sir.
All right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well,
we got to get on out of here then.
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, it's been a real pleasure being with you today. Sun is still shining. The weather is still sweet. Make you want to move your dancing feet. Careful. We're going to see you tomorrow. Boy, that downhill Thursday already. Thursday tomorrow. We won't even have a free flower Friday, but that's not bad because we got something like
I guess sunflower, because you know, house meeting.
Yeah, I get a little bit of flower, yes. Yeah, all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourself. We're going to see you tomorrow. Mr. Frisco, you good?
Yes, sir.
Very good, and we hope you are too. Take care. We love you. Ayo.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Lexi.